Judge Hill tapped his gavel lightly, the sound echoing across the courtroom like a warning bell. His face was calm, unreadable, but his eyes carried the weight of years spent demanding respect for the law. "Miss Langston," he began in a steady, measured tone, "you are charged with reckless endangerment and violation of traffic laws. How do you plead?" Tiffany smirked, flicking her perfectly styled hair over her shoulder. With a dismissive laugh, she leaned back in her chair as though this was nothing more than an inconvenience. "Obviously not guilty." "I mean, come on, Judge, this is ridiculous. You're seriously going to waste everyone's time over a little speeding ticket? Do you even know how much my car is worth? I could buy this entire courtroom." The words hung in the air like poison. A collective murmur rippled through the gallery, shocked whispers, gasps of disbelief. Even the bailiff, usually stoic and unshaken, clenched his jaw so tightly that the muscle in his cheek twitched. But Judge Hill didn't flinch. His composure remained rock solid, though his eyes narrowed ever so slightly. "You believe the law does not apply to you?" he asked, his voice low but piercing. Tiffany shrugged, her tone dripping with smug confidence. "Of course not. People like me don't get punished. Daddy makes sure of that, so why don't we just skip this little game and let me walk out?" The arrogance in her voice filled the courtroom like a foul stench. Many in the gallery shook their heads in disbelief, some even whispering, "Unbelievable," under their breath. Judge Hill, however, stayed calm. He leaned forward, resting his hands on the bench, his gaze fixed on Tiffany. His words came slowly, but each one landed like a hammer strike. "Miss Langston, I want you to listen carefully. In my courtroom, your last name means nothing. Your wealth means nothing. Your father's power means nothing. Here we deal with truth, fairness, and justice." For the first time, Tiffany's smirk faltered. Her lips parted as though searching for a witty comeback. But the whispers in the gallery grew louder. For a split second, the untouchable heiress looked unsure. But pride quickly returned, and she rolled her eyes. "Yeah, right. You're just trying to sound important. My dad will have me out of here in an hour." A long silence followed. Judge Hill picked up his pen, wrote a few notes deliberately, and then looked up with eyes as sharp as steel. His voice cut through the room, calm but carrying an authority that could not be ignored. "Miss Langston, your behavior today is not only disrespectful, it is dangerous. You nearly took a life, and yet you stand here mocking the law, mocking this court, and mocking justice itself." Tiffany opened her mouth to fire back, but Judge Hill lifted his hand, silencing her instantly. His voice hardened. "No, you will not speak until I finish." The room went still. Everyone in that courtroom, lawyers, reporters, spectators, leaned forward, Sensi,